All right, so why isn't he following through with drug testing?
Judge, what has transpired, as I understand it, is in July of 23, there was an amendment made and Mr. Davila was placed on GPS. And it's my understanding that at that time,
Court is calling 2018 CR 9921, State versus Jacob Anthony Davila. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Opinion for the state of Texas.
Donald Wilson for the defense.
And are you Jacob Anthony Davila?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Jacob Anthony Davila Jr. who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2018 CR 9921 for the offense of assault, impeding breath or circulation of family violence with a previous conviction on April 23rd, 2019 for a period of 4 years and extended for a total of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor. Violation condition number 20. On or about the 14th day of March 2024 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Jacob Anthony Davila Jr., the defendant failed to comply with the rules and regulations of the Bear County Community Supervision and Corrections Department Intermediate Sentence Program as set forth by the court, and that the defendant failed to comply with all conditions of probation, drug tests as directed, and violation of number 20.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
State will waive remaining violation.
Any objections
No, Your
to the
Honor.
waivers? Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 20, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 20?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 22 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. That is to revoke the defendant's probation, indicate the defendant guilty, and sentence the defendant to 3 years TDC.
All right. What has he done on probation?
Judge, he's completed the BIP. He's completed ISF.
Yes. He did complete operation.
Any objection to the court reviewing the probation court summary?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So why isn't he following through with drug testing?
Judge, what has transpired, as I understand it, is in July of 23, there was an amendment made and Mr. Davila was placed on GPS. And it's my understanding that at that time, when they were fitting him with the monitor, he was asked where he was going to live, and he told them where he was going to live, which included living with his wife and kids. And he was placed on the monitor and was living with the wife and kids. Then in December of 23, the probation officer changed, or somewhere around there. And at that point, they said, hey, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be living with your wife, and started giving him a hard time. And then as it progressed, told him that they were filing the motion to revoke his probation, and things dominoed from there. He was working, he was doing all the other things, but not being able to be with his wife and kids led him to go astray. And there was never a GPS violation. There was, whether it wasn't caught, there was some error along the way. But that was his basis for not doing it, not because he was doing drugs or anything like that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you were doing drugs or not because you didn't test.
Remember when we had a talk and you put me on the gang unit? That's when everything went downhill with the gang unit officer. The first probation officer was going good. The gang unit officer told me I had a no contact right. Since I got the county jail, I was living there. And then he basically told me he was in an NT Army for no contact. But the GPS monitor, I was living there already for 6 months. I was already living there.
But we're not here for that. What we're here for is you're not doing UAs. So I don't understand why you're not doing that.
I was doing everything until 6 months later. They gave me a different probation officer, which was like notice that I needed. So when everything went haywire from there.
All right. Is there anything else? And probation? Did he, other than the drug testing, did he complete everything?
That I would have to check and review the file as far as the public support meetings and keepers. There's a total outstanding balance on the account.
Did you complete your sober support meetings?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you turn those in? That's either yes or no.
No.
All right. So here's the problem. When you don't,
Any meetings?
yes.
Yes.
Did you turn them in?
No, I have to do.
So here's the problem. When you don't turn anything in, nobody knows that you've done that. That's the problem. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is finding violation of condition number 20 true. Court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison. The court will request the therapeutic community. The court will give you credit for any time served. Did you review? Just 1 moment. Probation.
Ma'am?
Was there any, I don't see a no contact order with Sandy Davila.
Yes, Judge.
Was there a no contact order?
Yes, Judge. Originally, it was a no harmful or injurious contact, and then that was changed to no contact.
All right. There's to be no contact with Sandy Davila. No unsupervised contact with minors. And no residing with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes.
All right, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence and a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that means, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
So after the 4 years, I can talk to Sandy.
It's best that you do not, and I'm ordering no contact.
And did I do a divorce or something? We just had a baby.
Well, that's something that you'll have to discuss with an attorney.
All right.
Your problem is that you have this assault choking, and the reason why it's a second-degree felony as opposed to a third-degree felony is because you have a prior family violence case. So you're going to need to work on you before you're in any type of relationship.
Yes.
And figure out why you get angry with people, what's going on with you. Because children in households, they don't need that because they're trying to learn and they want to be in a household that is serene and pleasant. Okay?
Since 2018, I haven't caught another case and I've been good for studying English.
I mean, I appreciate that. But this is what I want you to ask yourself. Look at your attorney. Has he ever been on probation?
No.
Has he ever caught a case? So you still need to work on yourself. All right? And your attorney did a very good job for you because you were looking at 20 years. You understand?
Listen.
All right.